This is my review on One LFO from 2002 starring Robin Williams. Robin Williams does a phenomenal job in this movie, but this plot feels like it's lacking. It feels like this scene too much got cut out from this film. So, and this, I guess, is supposed to be a pretty heavy plot, but it doesn't feel like someone's having a psychotic break, but it feels like someone already had a psychotic break, and when it's in the middle of it, when it's really already happened, and he just, well, does really fucking against the law shit as an illegal, you know? So Robin Williams plays like this nice guy that thinks he's a nice guy, when in reality he's just a kind of a dick. And a creep. So, and he has a bunch of, every picture he has pictures in his room, house surrounded, covered his walls of every customer he's ever took pictures for. And I guess he sees them as his friends, and he's all alone and stuff. I'm making it sound more depressing than this is, this one, but better than it is, so, yeah. And, so, he's, I guess, snaps, and then he, just because he had I guess, a terrible childhood, because he snapped after getting fired from his job, and instead worked for 20-something years while also giving away free cameras and stuff for people's birthdays and stuff. It was without his boss' permission, so, and he steals a knife from the place, and it's like, this story sounds pretty sweet, huh? And, the movie sounds pretty interesting, but, it's not as interesting as I'm making it sound, because, you know, look, there's some stories you shouldn't cut out too much, and you shouldn't cut out a certain amount for some stories, and this cut out a certain amount because you, just wondering what's the point of all this, like, this is a beautiful film and all, looking film and all, but, what's the point of why am I watching this? Am I just watching because I have nothing better to do? And, and I just, like, that's like one of those films, you know? If you got nothing better to do, I say watch it, but, it's not the worst film I've seen, but it's definitely not a good film I've seen, it's definitely one of the worst films I've seen, but not the worst film. I've seen a lot worse than this. I don't think it's not unwatchable, it's just not really interesting like I want it to be. So I'm giving this a 4 out of 10, okay? Slightly below average. And just enough to qualify, yep, this is pretty bad. It just doesn't feel like a fully finished film. That it feels like it's missing some things. I know I give it a 4 out of 10, but I think, you know, I think because I wanted this film to be so good, I'm going to give it a lower number, because I want to like this film so much. So I'm giving it like a lower number than what it should deserve, I think. So if you're not expecting that much from the film, I guess, look, if you don't have high standards for movies, for storytelling, for movies like me, it's probably go higher than that. But for me, I'm giving this like a 1 or a 0 out of 10. And considering Robin Williams is already dead, it's not like they can make a remake with him in it, or I don't see this movie getting a remake anytime soon. At least while I'm still alive, so I'm giving it a 0 out of 10. Not a 1 out of 10 or I'm just giving the lowest numbers because, well, I don't think it's the worst film. I think it's because I'm so hurt by this film because I'm giving it a 0 out of 10 because, I wanted this film to be good and I enjoyed the parts I liked about the film, but it feels like this film's just so, edited down and there's no extended cut rights because as far as I know. I mean, there's not even a franchise out of this that could have. It felt like how this ended. It felt like it was setting up, building for some sort of sequel spin-off. But that never happened because it will happen. At least that was Robin Williams behind this playing the role. So yeah, this movie may not be the worst, but it's definitely garbage. This movie is. You can watch if you have nothing else to do. If you can't see anything better to do. When you're lonely and pathetic in life. But the reason why I'm giving this a 0 out of 10, I can't see myself wanting to pick this up and want to go back to watch this again. Willingly, for the fun of it. Curiosity, maybe, for the fun of it, not really. So, yeah, just 0 out of 10. Bye.